Before I start this video, I want to say that I don't hate Tmossboss as a person. He honestly seems like a decent guy to me, but his constant arrogance on this topic isn't something I can leave unaddressed. So today we're going to be looking at his video, Reactors Aren't Stealing Content. Before I begin, I'd like to say that we're not here to just mindlessly hate on him. We're here to address his points and see how they hold up under scrutiny. So without further ado, let's begin.
Okay, what's up guys? Now, there's some things that I would like to talk about with this whole reaction videos, because it's like, man, I swear it's just still people are getting crap for making reaction videos and things, and it's like one would think it would just die off and just allow it to just be on YouTube.
People do allow reaction videos to be on YouTube, but they only allow it if it's done correctly. The very least you need to do with a reaction video is trim parts out of it. Not only would that allow it to fall within fair use, and thus be illegal to upload, but it also gives the viewers a reason to watch the original video. He made a video about this earlier called The Way I Do Reaction Videos, and in that video he states the reason that he doesn't do this is because someone might complain about it.
I do a video a certain way, there's going to be that one person that's not satisfied with what I do. Whether I take out the parts where I'm not saying anything or I leave them in, there's going to be somebody that's not satisfied with what I do, whether I'm talking in the video or sitting there not saying anything.
But the problem is, when you don't edit out parts of the original video, then there's no reason to watch the original video after seeing a reaction video. And that's why fair use dictates that you can't use the entirety of the original work in your own work. And it's for this reason that people don't harp on Chadtronic, H3H3 Productions, and the Fine Brothers. Okay, people do harp on the Fine Brothers for what they did with the React trademarking thing, but the point is they're not widely hated for their reaction videos. The only people who would have a problem with them editing parts of the video out would be people who are only there to watch the original video. And if you're pandering to the people who only watch the original video instead of your reaction, then how can you say you're not stealing content?
I don't know if their favorite YouTuber said, but it's not so much as their favorite YouTuber. It's a major YouTuber that has talked about reaction videos and said that, you know, it's stealing content or it's bad on YouTube. And the one, I don't mind if it's all like, oh, you upload bad videos. You say that.
If you don't mind, then why do you delete comments disagreeing with you?
Just a robot and his fans. They're mad at the fact that I delete their comments and stuff. But when it gets to people saying like your videos are cancer, that's going too far.
I do kind of agree that people overuse the word cancer. It's kind of like Godwin's Law and how people use something extreme to describe something that's nowhere near as destructive. But in the case of reaction videos, there's definitely a stronger comparison between the two than reaction videos just being bad, since they're also stealing views, subscribers, and in some cases ad revenue. Personally, I wouldn't describe reaction videos as cancer, I describe them as parasitic, since both parasites and reaction videos essentially feed off of others to their detriment.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people with that disease would rather make reaction videos than to go and be sitting in a hospital bed getting chemotherapy or something, or it's like suffering from this disease that's killing them in the inside.
And I'd much rather have the flu than go through all that. That doesn't mean having the flu is a good thing.
Everybody says that about all type of videos. Gaming videos, makeup tutorials, vlogs, what other videos, like short films. They say that about everything.
Makeup tutorials, vlogs, and short films don't use copyrighted material, and gaming videos are protected under fair use.
There's never a win situation on YouTube. There's always somebody on YouTube that just doesn't like the videos that you upload.
While that is true, you can't just write off anyone who doesn't like your content as a mindless hater, especially when that person offers constructive criticism.
Here I am almost at 9,000 subscribers. And I'm a bad YouTuber, but there's people subscribing to me every single day. So that just shows to the whole world right now what I'm doing people are entertained by it.
First off, if they're only watching the content in the corner of the screen, then it's not what you're doing that's entertaining people. And if they're not watching the original video, then why are there people complaining about you pausing the video? If you edited parts out of it, then no one whose only interest is watching the original video would have a reason to stay. Secondly, despite having thousands of subscribers, your videos only get a few hundred views, so most of your subscribers clearly aren't active. Third, success is not a mark of quality. Many artists who are revered today weren't successful until after they died. You can't say that something is or isn't of quality just because it's successful or unsuccessful.
Let's get on to the stealing content. I want to talk about that for a little bit, because it's one thing when you upload another person's video, okay, and you give no credit, you say it's your video, you upload it onto your channel, because there's examples of this. Type like in the search thing, Vanoss Gaming. You're going to see multiple accounts re-uploading the same video he uploaded maybe a day ago, a couple of days ago, a week ago, a month ago. You know, they're going to be re-uploading a video that he uploaded, okay? But when I make a reaction video, I don't say, hey, this video that I'm reacting to, this video is mine, okay? I give credit. I let people know, hey, if you want to subscribe to these people for more videos like the one I react to, go subscribe to them.
Giving credit to the original doesn't mean it's not stealing. Let's say I buy a DVD of Batman The Dark Knight Returns, react to it, and then link to the Amazon page where people can buy it. I'm giving credit, but it doesn't matter. Everyone's already seen the two parts in my video. However, if I cut parts of the movie out and only show the parts where I'm providing commentary on it, then there's still a reason to buy the DVD. And while uploading other people's videos without doing anything to them is obviously still wrong, it doesn't mean that it's okay for reactors to do it. Say I take one of Vanoss Gaming's videos, add a smiley face in the corner, and link to the original video. Granted, a person might go to the original video, but there's still no reason to do so because they've already seen it.
I say the only way that a person can make a reaction video and at the same time steal the content too is when they say absolutely nothing, don't give the person absolutely no credit, okay, and then they just upload the video onto their channel, okay? I say that's the only possible way.
So, because you say it, that makes it correct? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was talking to the sole member of the legislative, executive, and judicial branches for the entire world's government.
But if you're giving commentary throughout the videos...
Giving commentary is part of what makes a video transformative, but unless it's like a 30-second long video or something, I highly doubt you're going to need the entirety of the original video just to provide commentary on it. And that's another reason why you should edit out parts of the original video, in addition to the fact that it makes it fall under fair use. That's why I don't need permission from you to use this video, because I edited out several parts and only used what I needed to make my points.
I don't know, there's just some people out there, you know, big YouTubers say they don't like reaction videos or don't want people reacting to their videos. I respect that, okay? I remember when Dashy Games, Dashy XP, he said he didn't like or he actually responded to, I think, another YouTuber that said that they didn't like reaction videos. And I took down any reaction videos I had to I took down even my reactions to his videos and stuff. I took them down, and I would do that for any, if it's Comedy Shorts Gamer, McJuggernuggets, any YouTuber that I reacted to. If they have a problem with what I upload, okay, or if they have a problem with me reacting to their videos, if they do, I would take down the videos, no problem.
That's not how it works, though. People shouldn't have to ask you to take a video down. If you're not editing parts of the video out, then you need to ask them, not the other way around. If a person stole my phone and gave it back to me after I told them I wasn't okay with them stealing it, then that doesn't mean that stealing it was right. And if you notify a person about a reaction video, then that gives them a chance to put in a third-party claim before the video goes up, so you're not stealing ad revenue. So if you did all that, then there would be no issue with what you're doing. Or, like I said before, don't use the entire video.
People probably at the beginning of gaming videos, they were probably giving gamers a hard time when they uploaded gaming videos. All like, you're just playing video games. Like, seriously, you're not doing anything. And then vlogs, they're probably all like, all you're just doing is walking around talking to people and hanging out with your friends. That's not doing anything. Then with short films, and it's like, well, I don't know, maybe short films, probably not that. But it's just a lot of videos and a lot of people out there, they get, you know, drama and stuff for the videos that they do because they do them badly. They suck at it.
Again, that is true. There are people who criticize but don't do it very well. However, you can't just say that anyone who says something negative about you isn't worth listening to. Say you're watching someone playing basketball by themselves, and they can't seem to make a shot in. So you give them some advice on how to shoot properly, and they reply by telling you to shut up and let them do it their way. When someone gives you advice on how to improve something, they're not trying to give you a hard time for sucking, they're trying to help you stop sucking. And while there are always trolls who say negative things for the sake of being negative, you have to realize that not everyone is them. That's the difference between hate and criticism, in case you were wondering.
Like when people comment saying that stop doing reaction videos, I'm like, do you really think I'm going to stop?
At no point in this video have I said to stop doing reaction videos. I've given 2 ways that you could continue to do reaction videos without violating copyright. And while some people might tell you to stop even if you did do one of those 2 things, there would definitely be a lot less.
If you don't like the video, then don't watch it. They say that argument doesn't work.
This argument is basically a variation on the don't like, don't read fallacy. It's invalid because you're obviously not going to know whether or not you like something unless you watch it. The only time this argument can really be used is if someone says they hate a horror movie for being too scary or something like that, because a person like that probably isn't going to have anything valid or logical to say on that matter. But if a person doesn't like an action movie because the protagonist is unlikable or the villain isn't interesting, then they may have valid reasons why that may be. And you can't just invalidate someone's opinion just because it's negative. You have a negative opinion on Donald Trump, that doesn't mean you can't say it or that it's less valid. And with reaction videos, the problem isn't just whether or not they're of quality, but the factor of them stealing content. And the fact that you don't have to watch them doesn't change that.
Yeah, they're saying, oh, I'm voicing my opinion. Okay, well, have you ever heard of a thing saying if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all?
Objection!
Tmossboss, what you just said directly contradicts this video right here. You recently uploaded a video directed towards Thomas the Tank Engine fans, and in it, you said some obviously negative things.
A guy 21 years old watching that show, and I'm like, that ain't normal. That ain't normal to be you the 21 years old and you still watching a show that's made for an age group of 2 to 6? Come on now.
No, I'm not going to argue for or against what you said about Thomas the Tank Engine fans, but I can definitely say that wasn't nice. There are plenty of things people do that aren't necessarily nice, but that doesn't automatically mean they're wrong. Putting someone in prison isn't particularly nice, but it's still something that we have to do sometimes. And while I won't fault you for wanting to be positive, you can't simply avoid anything negative about life. Negativity might not be pleasant, but it's an inevitable part of life that you can't simply ignore. I'm going to end the video here since anything else he says is pretty much just him repeating himself. But I will link the original video in the description in case you think I'm taking anything out of context. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.